All right, well, we're going to discuss seating now, and I love seating. It goes straight to the heart of one of the Army's major goals is to produce cohesive teams. I mean, what is it to have that kind of seating where people want to sit and collaborate together? What kind of environment is that? We're going to address that head on. And at the end of the message, there will be a way for you to contact me, book some time if you want to talk more about specific seating needs for your facility. Well, traditional cafeteria seating. Okay. We see here cluster seating, traditional clusters. And sometimes you see this at, elementary schools even, but I've seen it in government food service. It doesn't move, it might rotate, but it's pretty stiff. Or kind of, really something you might see at a convention center where you have stacked chairs, shell chairs that stack, mobile tables that fold up, and that's a whole other process there. Or over here in this item, it's more of cramped seating. We have it all lined up in the row to push as many people in as possible. And we want to include in our design an equipment design that gives some people some space and lights it in a way that they feel space and puts them in a seat that they love. So, and that would not be brown table, brown trim, brown seat back, brown seat base, brown seat leg, brown floor, gray columns. It'd be much more than that, right? So let's compare. Visualize yourself here. Imagine working in here. Pay attention to this. We want to get people seated. And we're going to discuss more and more now about how much seating is important in people wanting to come. That's where they go to enjoy the food they've seen the servery, right? So wow, boom, we have the high bar seating. We have bar seating but seat level. We have seating that is seat level. Then we have booths, a bench seating with chairs on the other side. Solid surface on the top, solid surface at the bar, Formica and laminate countertops, a logo countertop right here. So there is a lot going on here. It's matched with lighting and decor. A lot is happening here, but you can fit a lot of people in this space, but it, like I said, it feels much bigger than it is. Yes, and we can't talk about seating and feel inside your DFAC without natural wood and that natural feel, right? I mean, your first reaction, you imagine yourself in there, wow, this is warm. We have the wood booth, wood round, not flat laminate and Formica with a rubber bumper, but an all wood table. We're using wood tables and it bends around a nice sloping curve. Nice hardwood floors, very nice. And other elements to add to it, honestly, they've had some hanging plants in here with soft lighting and a small tree. That all softens it up and makes people feel like they're in a very special space. They're eager to get in there and be in there and relax. Discussion seating, we've talked about this. People can steal away in their seating and get in here. They can conference. They can plug up with their HDMI cord or hit it on the internet. They can meet in here. And as I say, it's one of the best seats in the house. But it's also complemented by seating like this. In the foreground, we have bar seating, half height seating, we have normal seating, and then we've got these ottomans. And that's more discussion seating too, where you have your coffee and it's a more open kind of space to enjoy. Okay, the coffee pit and performance seating. Here's our coffee pit seating. This is a live credit we're working on right now. And people will constantly be there. And what we find is most people want a group meet where they can book these things in advance. So high demand. And then the performance seating, people will be there. And it's not a Japanese steakhouse, but it is engagement with them, back and forth, personalizing orders, watching it all happen. watching it all happen and being, you know, entertained and fueled and ready to go. So it's overall engagement. It's much more satisfaction this way, and it's a modern cafe experience. So the queuing area tips, I think we've seen this slide before, but this is, people often stand here and wait while the action station is completing their order, or someone's completing their order there for pickup. So this is another asset. It should be in a floor plan where people just don't stand around and wait in lines. They're more likely to come over and put their phones down and plug in and just use that moment productively. It reduces friction, and it reduces, if you have some waiting as they prepare a meal, it makes their wait much more comfortable. All right, contrasting seating. Love it. We have that natural wood, but this is like no stain at all. It's just that natural oak look. Gorgeous. And modern seating, you know, we have the purple deluxe right there with that solid surface, along with booths that are modern and buttoned, but the below of them are open. They're actually, you can see in the far distance here, you know, that's architectural wrought iron there below to give it a very special look. The family that sits together and eats together stays together. Any kind of seating that you can create or have that helps produce cohesive teams will be important to your mission. Now, if you want to talk more about this, you can reach me at calendly.com/HamptonOliver/one-on-one. And we can book some time and talk about this. I do this as a service at no charge. It's not a sales call, and I normally charge $400 an hour, but I would like to work with you and see if we can't make something improve for you.